I am an online reseller as well as a self-proclaimed treasure hunter, but my real passion is in finding a great story. So make sure you subscribe because each week I'm bringing you my coolest finds and telling you their amazing stories. So this week I went to the flea market and I wanted to take you guys along for the ride. January is normally really bad. This January has been really good so far. The flea market was full of vendors. There was tons of people. I decided to start checking some things out. If you guys ever see me at a flea market and I'm like standing 2 inches away from you and I'm breathing heavily, it's literally just that I want whatever it is that you're holding. So I'm gonna show you guys my technique and what I do when somebody has something that I want. Ham's beer lights are super valuable. They go anywhere from $250 to $800. They were only asking $88 for this, so no matter what, I'm gonna make money on it, even though it's a little expensive. Step away. Step away from the light, sir. Step away from the light. He's just like hovering, and I know he wants it. He's like asking his wife about it. His wife's brother wants it, and I'm just like, sir, I don't want to let him know that I'm like interested in this light, so I'm just kind of like looking at whatever I can find on the table that's just like right next to it, just waiting for any little in to like go in and grab this light. And so I'm like looking at these comic books. Oh, this is a very rare issue here. Oh, is this where the man killed the man? And this is a great series. This is a really great comic book. Apparently, I looked very interested in them because he started thumbing through them. Perfect. That is my opportunity. Guess who was able to sneak in and get the Ham's beer light? It's kind of hard to find Ham's beer light. This was my first find of the day. I was super passive-aggressively aggressive. I saw something else that I really love. It's a vintage Pepsi clock. Anytime I see any like vintage Coca-Cola or vintage Pepsi, like these clocks can be super valuable. So I got super excited. It does have a crack on it. The plastic is like kind of discolored, but I'm thinking like this is super cool. Like I love it. Somebody will want this. And then I look them up and they go for like nothing. A lot of Pepsi clocks go for a lot. This particular one just does not, and I don't know why that is. So it's probably still sitting there. That's good to know. Sometimes there's variation in things. You just don't know. Then I see this table, and this table is like full of all kinds of stuff. I see these like stack of boxes and they say Gorem on them. People like Gorem Crystal. There's a whole stack of them. He only wanted $20 for all of these. They resell anywhere from $10 to $20 for one plate. I should be able to do fairly well on them. I'm kind of obsessed with like phones. For whatever reason, I just love phones. I actually hate phones. Like I don't like talking on phones, but whenever I can find like old rotary phones or payphones, like I am the first one there to buy whatever you're selling. Have you guys ever seen a payphone like this? This is ridiculous. It's weird because it's like a desktop phone, but it's a payphone. So you put your money in the top. There's a talk button, which I don't know what that does. And then there's a drawer. Okay. He only wanted $20 for this. Hi, I like this payphone. I'm purchasing this payphone. The lock is broken. The guy that I bought it from was like, I just had to know what was in there, so I broke it. Now I have to fix that. Thank you, sir. I see out of the corner of my eye this like giant cat. And this is amazing because it is all hand carved, it is all hand painted, and it's like 5 feet tall. The detailing is incredible. Like the arms are on like hinges so they move. Could you guys imagine me like carrying this through the flea market and then also like trying to pack it and ship it to a customer? So I left it there, but she also had one of these. I don't know, people really like these things. The brand is called Borsa Mela. These things go anywhere from $40 to $70, and because everything in this woman's booth was so cheap, she sold it for 10 bucks. I don't know, you can put some crackers in here. Take them with you to the concert. That's what you do with that. I love when I'm at the flea market because I just like never know what I'm gonna find, right? Like there's those things that you see that you want, that you can't have, but I also find a lot of weird things there that I don't want. Like for instance, Abraham Lincoln's head. Why is this here? Like, what is anybody gonna do with that? That is super creepy. And then directly under it, there's like these pictures with heads. Maybe there's a mark on the bottom I can look up and see if I can sell it. You know, I love weird stuff. But there wasn't, so those are gonna stay there. This vendor, whenever I see her, I try to get a lot of things from her because she has really good prices. She's super reasonable. Her stuff is really high quality, and she had a lot of really great leather messenger bags and briefcases and backpacks. And so I was checking them out, and there was one there called Fry. Fry is a really good high-end leather brand, and these go anywhere from $120 to $130 for a messenger bag. She only wanted $20 for it, so I'm gonna grab it. It'll be a really easy flip. It's gonna be super easy to ship. The next thing that I saw might seem like a pile of junk to you guys. These are all airplane parts. These are like old gauges and like control panels for an old airplane from the 70s. A lot of these are like Navy parts, things from like old Navy planes, which is super cool. They're not in amazing condition. They've got like rust and corrosion, but they're very cool, and there's a really, really healthy market for these things. There's just like tons of gauges. This is really cool. It's got like knobs and like buttons. I feel like I could have a lot of fun with this, whatever this is. Some of these control units and these control panels go for a lot of money. If you guys can find these old like airplane control panels, people love these things. And he gave me a price of $50 for all of this stuff, and there's 8 different pieces, so that's less than $10 a piece. You can't really go wrong. I found something super cool that I absolutely love. I don't know if you've noticed these things behind me, these lanterns are insane. They're insane. And there was a guy that had 3 of them, and they're huge. I'm gonna give you guys an idea of the scale. This is a light next to my head. My head is smaller than this light. He wanted $70 each on these, which might seem like a lot, especially because I bought 3 of them. They go anywhere from $150 to $350, so no matter what, $70 is a really, really good price on these. These are old ship lanterns, so these were on ships to like help navigate them. So here's one, here's 2, another giant one, and then here's 3. These are all from a company called Perko or Perkins, and if you ever see these lanterns, there's a little nameplate here on the front that says Perko. Those are worth quite a bit of money. People really collect old Perko lanterns because a lot of them you can't really find anymore, and these are all really, really big. So these should do fairly well. While I was at the flea market, I also got something for my subscribers. This is a Guatemalan knife. This thing is super cool. This is like all hand carved. It's got like a little like figure, like a tribal figure up here. It's all carved out of horn. So the way that you win this is by leaving a comment in the comment section below. Tell me what that one thing was that you had to leave at the flea market that just broke your heart. For me, it was that giant cat. Let me know what your heartbreaking flea market moment was, the item that you had to leave behind. I will choose the winner in the next video, so make sure you're subscribed so you don't miss me calling your name, because if you don't leave a comment in that video, I'm not gonna be able to get your address to ship this to you. So that's gonna be really, really sad. As always, thank you guys for watching, and I hope you have a wonderful day.